Hey guys, Joseph Sikora here from Creative Piano Academy, where people come to learn simple techniques to get better at the piano, and this video is part one of a three-part series of real-time piano lessons. That means you get to follow along with me in real time as we learn a piece of music right from the beginning, right to the end. And at the end of these three videos, you're going to play this. So hope you like that, sounds beautiful, really impressive. This is part one and we're going to look at the right hand. So let's get going. Ooh, I almost forgot. You know, if you want more videos like this, then all you need to do is hit that subscribe button. Simple. And hit that little bell thingy next to it so you know when I upload part two. Okay, here we are, our real-time piano lessons. Get it up on your iPad, stick it up by your piano, and follow along with me in real time. This is a kind of an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. This is part one of three I've got planned, and by the end of the third video, you're going to be able to play a really, really nice piece of music. So I'll play it for you first. This is what we're aiming for after these three videos. Okay, so hopefully that sounds really nice to you, and that'll give you a nice challenge, and it'll give you something to really get your teeth into. In this video, part one, we're going to be looking at the right hand, and then part two, we're going to look at the left hand, and then part three, we're going to put it all together. So stick with me, let's see how we do. Get the position that we're interested in right now. This is middle C, remember? And we're going to work on the octave above middle C. So I want you to get your right hand in this position. So you want your finger one, which is your thumb, on the C here. And then your third finger here onto the G, and then your little finger, your little finger, which is your fifth finger, onto the C at the top. And it's these three notes that we're interested in, okay? So the timing, this is really important so you can keep in time with me. We've got 4 beats in a bar, so the count is just going to be simply 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a nice steady beat like that. Now we're going to start very slowly and then speed it up. And to make things easy, I'm going to put an and in between each number as well. So we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there's a reason for that, and you'll find that out when we get going. So get your right hand into the right position, okay? And after 4, all I want you to do is simply come in with that thumb, your first finger, onto the C. Okay, so after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C. Okay, now after that, on the and, okay, 1 and, I want you to play a G up here. So we get 3, 4, 1 and. Okay, now let's just slow that down a little bit. So we get 3 and 4 and 1 and. Like this, okay? 1 and. Something to make note of. Make sure your shoulder's nice and relaxed. Make sure your shoulder's coming down, your arm's coming down here. And we've got this wrist is sort of nicely arced and it's hanging. And it's quite important when you're playing this that your fingers sort of fall down onto those keys and they're really nice and loose. We don't want it stiff coming from the wrist or the arm like this. It wants to nicely come from the fingers, okay? Sort of almost like your fingers are dropping down. Okay, now, so I'll count in and let's see if we can do those first 2 notes again. So 3 and 4 and 1 and. Okay, your next note is this top C up here. So we get 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay, 4 and 1 and 2. One last time. 4 and 1 and 2. Okay, so the next note is back to a C. Okay, so we get 1 and 2 and, like this. So I'll count in. I'll start from 4 because it's quicker to come in. 4 and 1 and 2 and, like that. And again, 4 and 1 and 2 and. Okay? The next note's a G. Okay? So we get this. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay? So 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And then we stop on the 3. One last time. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay? Your last note is a top C. So we get 1 and 2 and 3 and like that. Okay? So I'll count you in. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, you see how those ands are quite useful now because it gives us a nice anchor point for me to tell you when to come in. So 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay? Your next note is down the octave back to this low C. So we get this. 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, we're going to stop on the 4. So let's try that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. So I'm counting in. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the very last note to complete this cycle, once you've got this, it kind of just repeats over and over and over and over again. So the last note is a G. Okay. Notice how we're only using 2 notes here, actually. We're just using a power chord because this note here at the top is the same as this one at the bottom. And we're just cycling through, getting a really nice, that really nice soundscape. It sounds really beautiful, especially when you put the pedal down, which we'll do in a second. So your last note's a G. So I'll play it first and then I'll count you in and you can have a go. So this is what it sounds like. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So that completes our bar. So let me count you in. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So once you've got that, we'll play it a few times actually. Let's make sure you've got it. We'll play it a few times. So 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? And again, one last time. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so this time we'll just take it a tiny bit slower. But what I want you to do is play through that cycle and then immediately play through the cycle again. Okay, so no gap in between. So we get this. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So we'll slow that down and let's see if you can play along with it, okay? 4 and 1 and... okay, hang on. Yeah, okay. I've got the timing now. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so notice what happened there. At the end of that first cycle, we didn't go back to this C at the top. We started back down at this low C, okay? So it might throw you a bit, but give it a go. Let's try that once more. Tiny bit faster. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? And now your job is to keep playing that over and over again in a cycle. So what we'll do, actually, before we do that, just have a go at putting the pedal down so you can hear how that sounds, like a really nice soundscape. So get that pedal down. And now let's try it again. Let's try it a very tiny bit faster. 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay? Sounds really, really nice. So what we need to do now is start out fairly slowly, and so you can get used to it. I want you to try and play along with me, but we'll start out nice and steady, and then we'll very gradually increase the speed as time goes on. And what a few of you might do is drop out as and when your comfort zone is reached. And then the more times you go through this video, the more, hopefully the further along this you'll get. So I'll start out quite nice and slow and steady, and then increase the speed nice and slowly so you can follow along, okay? So let's try this. 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. Try and keep up. Back to the beginning. And 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to zone out. Keep focused. Concentrate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And stay relaxed. Nice arc in the wrist. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're approaching a nice speed. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can push past this, then do. I'm not going to go much faster than this. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And stop. So your job now is to take that exercise, that finger exercise, and really try and hammer that. Try and get your muscles used to it. Try and really get a feel for it, especially with that pedal down, because it really does sound quite dreamy and awesome. And see if you can do it without losing that concentration, that focus. Spend 5 minutes on it. I've put a video together on a practice plan. Okay, if you go to creativepianoacademy.com, you can get something I've called the best adult practice plan. It's all about focus, it's all about concentration and technique, full of exercises like this, so check that out. When you've got used to that and the right hand sounds and feels amazing, let's move on to part 2. Okay guys, I hope you managed to follow along in real time and that wasn't too complicated. I'm just getting used to doing these real-time lessons, so if it was too fast, too slow, do let me know in the comments below. In the next video, part 2, we're going to look at the left hand, so look forward to that. Go to creativepianoacademy.com for my latest premium resource on learning the piano. At the time of this video, it's the best adult practice plan, so you know exactly what and how to practice. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.